All right, we'll be back from the break, and you're still watching Business Today. Now we focus on the equitable budget implementation. Amid its varying opinions on what exactly would have been fronted as priority in the 2023-2024 budget, the opposition, despite shying away from yesterday's precedent, has called upon equitable budget implementation to realize priorities moving forward. We have details.
If we want to realize the budget, then we should be able to apportion it up proportionately. That's what I want to use. You should be able to apportion it proportionately. But you find at the end of the year, some government departments are facilitated 100%, others 23%, others 50%. So that failure to attend to government departments equally becomes a problem to the people, because many of those departments that they don't attend to, they are actually the departments that affect people directly. Health, works, education, those are services that go to people directly. But you know what? We give 100% to budget number 1, that's State House, 100% budget number 2, that's President's Office, 100% to security. By the time we think of offering service to people, we've almost depleted everything. So the biggest problem is that government is not willing to accord enough attention to departments that impact on lives of people directly. Agriculture, why is it? Okay. Now with the Kampala, their problem is that they have failed to take over Kampala, and they think by refusing to attend to Kampala, they are punishing a certain section of people, which is very wrong. It is political that government actually has refused to offer services to the people of Kampala. But that won't be able to win people's hearts. If people do not want you, they've offered to take another side. That's their feeling. That's democracy. So when you choose to be democratic, then you better be it. If you choose not to be, then say it. We shall know you aren't that. So people are not very optimistic about this budget. Neither am I. Because I know Parliament will end at appropriation, which we rightly did. And then after appropriation, then government will go and accord the importance to where they think priority is. And most times, priority is not where it is. Now let me give you an example about PDM money. For the last 3 years, this is the 3rd year now, for the last 2 years, we've been putting 100 million shillings for each of the parishes. Now tell me which parish in this country that has received that money. That's what I'm telling you, that if they are very serious, they would be able to appropriate money that goes to the people equally, like they do appropriate money to themselves. Unfortunately, they do not. The ones they collect, they eat it themselves. They are saying they're going to reduce government spending on consumables, reduce expenditures on cars, on movement of leaders. Now, if you're very serious and you really think you want to reduce on consumables, first reduce on the expenditure of number 1. The president moves with more than 50 vehicles. Many times moves in air. But while he moves in air, he's equally escorted with vehicles on ground. You go on air, vehicles are moving on ground, 2 for him. I think every vehicle is duplicated. There's a lot of expenditure on number 1 family. That's where we should begin with. If he wants to walk the talk, he should be the very first to say, I am cutting on my fleet. Instead of 50 vehicles, I need less than 10. Then we shall know the president is serious. The president is not serious yet on luxurious expenditure of government officials and even corruption. There's a lot of money that is wasted in corruption. If he was serious, by now, he would have acted on people who openly swindled money that was supposed to go to people of Karamoja. It doesn't need an investigation. He hasn't done anything. Then what has he done that makes us think that he's serious and he's going to act around this time?
All right, and well, that's it for Business Today. From wherever you've been catching us from, I'm JORAMPAUL SONKO with Winnie Buyinza Nakauchi on for the sign language interpretation. We've been coming to you live from Plot 42 Nile Avenue, and from the entire newsroom, editorial and production, we wish you all the best for the weekend. A good evening and a good night.